going to be basically, because I don't like confusing, basically, I'm going to be using a spin the wheel. I'm not going to be showing it, but just hopefully you can believe me. I'm going to be doing a spin the wheel. And I'm going to be putting down the playoff matchups. I'm only going to be writing down the teams that made the playoffs. So if your team didn't make the playoffs, this is going to be the video for you. So only teams that made the playoffs will be in this. And the first, basically, if I get the Raptors and the Magic, then those two teams will play. And the first team that gets picked is the first seed, then the second team is the 8th seed, then the 4th seed, then the 5th seed. Nets, Raptors, Bucks, Magic, Lakers, Blazers, and Celtics is another good team. It's being weird. I can only... Oh. Here. The other side there. I'll be writing down all the playoff teams. Lakers, and then the Blazers, then the Rockets, Thunder. Also, the teams don't have to be in the same conference either. That's why this is cool, because different teams could make the finals. We could see a Lakers-Clippers finals, because the Lakers and Clippers could be put in different conferences. Also, we're going to be doing the West first, and then the East second, just so you know. The Jazz, then the Clippers, and the Mavs. I got all the teams for the first seed in the West. This wheel is gonna be for the first seed in the West. The first seed in the West goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Gonna have to move that. The Nets there. So the Brooklyn Nets are gonna be the first seed. Now I have to delete the Brooklyn Nets. It's the second spin of the wheel. The 8th seed is going to be the Bucks. We're probably going to have an upset. Well, I wouldn't consider it an upset, but for seeding, it's an upset. The Milwaukee Bucks. I have to cross out the Bucks. And I have to cross out the Nets. Apply wheel changes. For the fourth seed in the West. The fourth seed in the West is going to go to the Dallas Mavericks. The fourth seed in the West. I mean, it's better in real life. The number 5. If it doesn't land on the Mavs, it's okay. It froze. The Magic are the 5th seed. The Magic. Oh, I didn't know this one. The Lakers are the 3rd seed. You think the Lakers are higher than the 3rd, but the Lakers got picked. The Mavs got picked. And where's the Magic? Apply wheel changes. Now, this is going to be for the 6th seed in the West. For the 6th seed in the West, we will have the Denver Nuggets. So they move to the opposite side of the bracket. Opposites of what they were. So a Nuggets-Lakers rematch, but this time it's in the first round. Now, for the 2nd seed in the West, the Los Angeles Clippers actually get it. Okay, so the Clippers just stay where they are, which is pretty funny. So the Clippers stay where they are. The 7th seed in the West will go to the Indiana Pacers. So they moved down big time, and now they're probably screwed. And now this is going to be the Eastern Conference. So for the Eastern Conference, the teams in the Eastern Conference are going to be the Heat, Celtics, Sixers, Raptors, Blazers, Rockets, Thunder, and Jazz. These are all the teams that are going to be in the Eastern Conference, but it's time to see the bracket. For the 1st seed in the East, it's going to go to the Houston Rockets. The 1st seed in the Eastern Conference is going to go to the Houston Rockets. I mean, with this Eastern Conference, they could be the 1st seed in this Eastern Conference. Or they could be the 1st seed in this conference. The 2nd seed is going to go to the Portland Trail Blazers. So Blazers fans are going to be a 2nd seed. Or the Blazers are going to get a 2nd seed. Do I think that they're going to be able to make it to the finals? I don't know. With this bracket, they could. They don't have a terrible chance with this type of bracket. And the Celtics will stay at the 3rd seed, where they originally were, for the 6th seed now. Welcome to the stream. The Jazz are going to be the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Basically, as it works is I spin a wheel to settle who, or what team goes to each conference. So this wheel could decide that. Oh, I forgot to put in the 8th seed. The 8th seed. Who is the 8th seed, guys? I'm so stupid. Who was the 8th seed? Whoever's watching the stream, could you go back, play who the 8th seed was, and then tell me? Because I forgot. Here, let me just do the 7th seed quick. Well, there's, oh no, 1, 2. Never mind, I didn't do the 8th seed yet. The 8th seed of the Eastern Conference is gonna be the Miami Heat. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be interesting, a Heat Rocket series. The Heat are eliminated from the board, and we have the Sixers, Raptors, and Thunder. Okay. Those are the 3 teams left on the wheel. The Sixers, Raptors, Thunder. For the 4th seed, it's gonna go to the Toronto Raptors, the defending NBA champs. Are gonna stay in the Eastern Conference, obviously. We have the Sixers and the Thunder. Now for our 7th seed. Wait, what? Oh yeah. No, sorry, this is for a 5th seed than the other. So the Thunder are gonna be our 5th seed. And then our 7th seed is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. So this is the bracket, guys. This looks interesting. The Nets as a 1st seed, though, that looks weird. And the Bucks as an 8th seed, that looks weird. With the Magic being a 5th seed, this all looks really weird. Injuries are on, so the Nets should lose. But see if there's any close game 7s or anything. I'm really excited for that Raptors Thunder series. Giannis got injured. Wait, the Raptors lead 3-0. I thought the Thunder would do better than that. Has Kyle Lowry been playing like a bomb? Averaging a double-double. Pascal Siakam. Serge Ibaka. Chris Boucher. Norman Powell. Fred VanVleet's only putting up 9 points a game. What are the Thunder putting up? Boucher's putting up 20. Okay, Chris Paul and stuff. So the Celtics are gonna sweep the Jazz. Dang, okay. Whoa, okay. So the Raptors win the 2nd series. They're on the opposite side of the Celtics. But the Sixers are up 3-0 against the Portland Trail Blazers. There has never been a 3-0 comeback in NBA history. So I'm not going to assume it's going to. So the Sixers Celtics will rematch. The Clippers sweep the Pacers. That's what I said. Paul George getting revenge on Indiana. How did he do in this first series? 16, 8, and 3. 2 steals. 21% from 3. That's not the best way to get revenge on your old team. But whatever. Terrible season from Paul George. Wait, he just randomly averaged those crazy numbers and went to 8. 2K must be glitched. So that's no surprise. Yet again, the Bucks sweep the Nets, even though Giannis got injured. But they should lose next round. And the Mavs win in 6 to the Magic. A Lakers Nuggets game 7. This is interesting. The Nuggets are up. The Lakers take the lead, and that should do it. LeBron James is suffering an injury currently, but he should be fine. So the 2nd round is looking like the Raptors, Rockets, Sixers, Celtics, Mavs, Bucks, Clippers, Lakers. Rockets lead 2-0. Rockets. So we have a 1st seed that is up 3-0. Can the 1st seed advance to the conference finals? Houston has won it. James Harden is got a little injury. Nothing crazy though. The Lakers beat the Clippers in 6 games. The The Celtics beat the Sixers in 6 and win by 4 points. And the Bucks beat the Mavs in 6 by a lot of points. So it's looking like Rockets, Celtics, Lakers, Bucks. Okay. So the Lakers are up 2-0. So Boston leads 3-1. Are they going to upset the Houston Rockets? So the Lakers make it to the finals still. The Celtics with the comeback. And the Celtics win. The Celtics, Lakers 2-2. This is game 5, the most important game. This is for a 3-2 series lead. And the Lakers. Are the Lakers still going to win the championship? Yes. Celtics having a terrible game. The Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James. So, it didn't change how much. The Lakers still win. But they did have a very hard road. They had to verse the Nuggets, Clippers, Bucks, and Celtics. You gotta give it to the Lakers. They deserve that. They probably versed the 4 other best teams in the league. They probably versed. They're obviously in the top 5, but they probably versed the other 4 in the top 5 best teams in the league. So the Lakers still win. So I'm gonna be making another spin the wheel, but these are fun.